Live from Arkansas's breaking news leader, Fox 16 News at 9 starts now.
It should be alarming to anyone that someone would be that brazen to attempt to do something like that.
Gunfire in a Little Rock shopping center after at least 3 people try to rob a police officer. The cop, working off-duty security, opens fire, killing one of the suspects.
Breaking news into the Fox 16 newsroom. Police investigating a shooting tonight.
Within just the last 10 minutes or so, a source here on the scene confirmed that this is an active officer-involved shooting investigation.
Fox 16 News was the first on the scene and the first to bring you the latest on this investigation. Our continuing coverage begins now.
Good evening, I'm Josh Berry. Those shots rang out around 7:45 Friday night. Here's what we know right now. According to LRPD, a uniformed off-duty Little Rock police officer in an unmarked car was approached by at least 3 people trying to rob her. The suspects and the officer exchanged gunfire. The shootout killed 1 suspect in the parking lot. Investigators have interviewed 2 people, but we're told have not made an arrest. The officer came out of this uninjured. Fox 16's Mitch McCoy was on the scene last night, and he spoke with witnesses who were there. And Mitch, this was a potentially dangerous scene for anybody around.
Yeah, absolutely, Josh. Multiple sources tell me that the off-duty police officer was carrying money bags with her while she was leaving the business where she works in an off-duty capacity. She works a security detail there. She was walking to her unmarked car, and that's when a group of individuals approached her, and witnesses say that is when the shootout began.
It was intense. It's definitely intense.
Nearly 24 hours after a shootout, littered glass is all that's left.
It was extremely scary at first. I did freeze.
Antonisha Lambs couldn't believe what she witnessed Friday night.
We saw the silver SUV pull up to the black car.
Little Rock police officials say an off-duty officer in full uniform was the victim of an attempted robbery.
Pulled up right behind the officer's car, and then the passenger got out of the car and ran around to the side. That's when we heard the shots.
They knew it was a cop they were robbing. That's, you know, that's really brave and just absolutely ridiculous.
Little Rock Police Chief Kenton Buckner says this was a brazen crime.
There was 1 individual, there was an exchange of gunfire with the officer, and then there are 2 persons of interest that we're talking to right now. It's unsure if they were involved in the incident.
There were customers inside a grocery store. The owner says they went into lockdown.
We heard 4 to 5 gunshots, and then we suddenly run to the door and close the door.
It makes me honestly extremely scared.
Antonisha says after the shootout, a security guard was hugging the police officer.
She got out and she ran over to the officer, the female officer that shot the individual, and the officer was crying.
Again, the police officer was not injured during this incident. Her name has not been released. The suspects' names have not been released either. A spokesperson for the Little Rock Police Department says that they plan on releasing more information regarding last night's officer-involved shooting on Monday. Josh?
Yeah, and Mitch, the good news, if any were to come out of this, is that this officer wasn't hurt, because we know this was a very dangerous situation with the officer just having those money bags with her.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've done a little bit of research, and we found out that in 1993, about 24 years ago, there was a off-duty officer in full uniform doing the same thing that police officer was doing. He was shot and killed while carrying money bags from a McDonald's where he was working a security detail. And it was maybe a year or so ago, I was covering another officer-involved shooting. The police officer was actually shot during a robbery at the Red Lobster off of Rodney Parham. That police officer wasn't seriously injured.
All right, Mitch, live in the control room for us tonight. Mitch, thanks. And we will continue to follow the latest developments on this case, both on air and online at fox16.com. You can also follow us on our social media sites.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 meteorologist Matt Peterson.
Woke up this morning and it was a huge change from what we have been dealing with across the natural state. Freezing temperatures and below for many of us here this morning. 20s out to the northwestern parts of the state. Got the freezing mark in Little Rock, Searcy as well. Now it was a little bit warmer. We saw some mid to upper 30s there through southern parts of the state. But in general, again, a very cold morning for us. Clear skies through the afternoon allowed temperatures to rise. We had sunshine, but still looking at those clear conditions right now. And as I said, we saw that sunshine early in the day, so high temperatures up into the 50s, but these were actually slightly below average. Our one spot that did get into the 60s, that was at Stuttgart. We got to 63. Temperatures right now already on the nosedive. 39 in Little Rock, 40 Hot Springs, getting down into the lower 30s already in northwestern Arkansas, 43 in Stuttgart, 41 Pine Bluff, and these temperatures will continue to dip as we go through the rest of the night. Here is your hour-by-hour forecast. Clear skies, 39 by about 10 o'clock this evening. We're into the 40s by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Increasing cloud cover on our Sunday. We'll get up to about 59 for a high temperature. We're talking showers and thunderstorms, though, for the start of our work week. We're going to break all those chances down in just a bit. Josh?
Matt, thanks. In a Fox 16 crime alert, a Star College quarterback got taken to the ground, and it wasn't on the football field after getting sacked by police in Fayetteville early this morning. Officers arrested Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield for public intox, disorderly conduct, fleeing, and resisting arrest. We're told this may have stemmed from a fight that Mayfield claimed to be breaking up, but apparently then caused a scene talking to police. They say an intoxicated Mayfield wouldn't cooperate and had to be chased down, tackled, and arrested. In this week's Arkansas's Most Wanted, U.S. Marshals need your help finding 20-year-old Courtney Johnson, who also apparently goes by the street name of Bam. Johnson is wanted after escaping a mental health facility in Saline County. If you have any information that could lead to this arrest, you're asked to call the authorities at the number there at the bottom of your screen. You could earn a cash reward, and you can remain anonymous. In tonight's State of the Capitol, the group pushing for a satanic monument on the state capitol lawn says a new law that effectively freezes them out still won't hold them back. This week, the legislature approved a bill that prevents the Capitol Arts and Grounds Commission from considering monument proposals that do not have legislative approval. The Satanic Temple says it will seek that approval for this statue, and if necessary, will take legal action as well. The group points to the approved 10 Commandments monument as the state government endorsing one religion over every other one. A Little Rock neighborhood had a hard time figuring out why a garbage truck left a big pile of trash right in the middle of their block this morning, and they had to go to social media for answers from the city. Fox 16's Isabella Moeller has this story tonight. The original pictures on Facebook say this person actually watched the garbage truck just unload everything off in a grassy area. Isabella?
Exactly. They live in the area, and this morning they say they saw the truck empty the garbage at the corner of Springer and Detroit, which is the southeast area of the city. These pictures are the pictures you can see right here. The large pile of garbage in the field with the caption on Facebook saying the sanitation department driver just dumped an entire load of garbage in the middle of our neighborhood and drove off. Unacceptable. It wasn't long before several others caught wind of the eyesore and wanted answers, especially in an area full of kids playing in the yards and streets.
There's no telling what was dumped in that trash. It could have been from used syringes to you know, everything below that.
The city of Little Rock did respond to questions on Twitter saying truck tailgate malfunctioned, so debris was dropped there for a knuckle boom to come pick that up. Those neighbors were very impressed that on a weekend the city had it cleaned up within hours of what happened, but it doesn't mean they were not concerned and confused why the trash was just dumped in an area where kids play, and someone could have gotten into that shouldn't have. Josh, back to you.
Isabella, thanks. Young adults had the chance to meet with positive role models this morning as part of Black History Month. Dunbar Magnet Middle School hosted a presentation by the Our Kids program of Little Rock. Members met with area lawyers and judges and other African-American professional men.
It's to teach these young men, these young boys, critical thinking skills, anger management skills, to encourage education and good citizenship, to let these guys know that they can and will go to college, and they can have a cadre of black men encouraging that.
Program leaders say it takes the entire community to get involved, including school, church, and other employers across the area, to make a difference in young black men's lives. Matt will have your full forecast coming up right after the break.
A Natural State Funeral Service offers families an affordable funeral plan for their loved ones. We provide a complete traditional funeral service for $28.70. Our on-site cremation service starts at $6.45.
A Natural State Funeral Service serves Arkansas families with dignity and respect.
It's Truck Month. Time to get the trucks with the strength of a proven Cummins turbo diesel engine. And class-exclusive Ram box storage at no extra charge. Ram has the commitment to outlast them all. Ram Truck Month is the only place to get America's longest-lasting pickups.
Now get a no extra charge Ram box with a $1,295 MSRP value on the 2017 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab for an average of $12,550 in total values.
Every good trip writes a story, and at the heart of it, you find what speaks to you. Mississippi. It's that one place, that one moment so genuine it becomes a part of you. You don't need a guidebook. Just let your trip unfold. Start your story at visitmississippi.org.
You gotta play to win.
The end of football season is the saddest time of year. Every February, it just goes away. I can't watch it.
But you're paying for it.
I know, right?
I hear you.
You do?
Yeah. Let's change that.
Let's change it.
Save money by dropping the channels you don't need at any time. Only with a Flex Pack. Dish, tuned into you.
This is the Silverado Special Edition.
This is one gorgeous truck.
Oh, did I say there was only one special edition? Because actually there's 5.
Nice. Strength and style.
Which one's your favorite?
Come home with me.
It's Truck Month. Find your tag for an average total value over $11,000 on Chevy Silverado All-Star Editions when you finance through GM Financial.
See your Arkansas Best Chevy dealer.
Send your tips to Fox16 Investigates, Central Arkansas's award-winning investigative team. Now, weather to brighten your day with Fox16 meteorologist Matt Peterson.
Well, hopefully you had your jacket this morning. It was a cold start to the day. Now, this afternoon, we did have some sunshine. That was nice, but temperatures stayed below average for the first time in a long time. And we're going to be looking for another cold night tonight. Clear skies for us, freezing temperatures. Yes, temperatures back down 20s, 30s across much of the entire state. And then we're going to be looking for increasing cloud cover on Sunday. Start the day out with some sunshine, but as I said, clouds get a little bit thicker by about lunchtime, and then we'll be looking for overcast conditions. It looks like probably by tomorrow night and into Monday, where some showers and thunderstorms are going to start to develop, and those will linger through Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the potential for some of those showers and thunderstorms to be on the strong to maybe even severe side. That is still kind of coming together. We'll talk about that in just a second. Outside right now, clear skies, as I said, temperatures already falling off down to the 30s right now here in Little Rock. It is 39 degrees, and across the state, again, those temperatures are falling down into the 20s already in some portions of northern Arkansas. Satellite radar picture for us, not much happening out there. It's been a quiet scene all day long. We again had that sunshine. As we zoom out, you can see nice clear conditions. The East Coast got pummeled today. They had their actually first chance for some severe weather across portions of Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York, back up into New England as well. That system moving off the eastern seaboard and again allowing us to stay relatively clear. Now, I wanted to go up into the upper levels, kind of give you an idea of what the upper levels of the atmosphere are looking like. We got a little bit of a kind of trough starting to move off the coast. That's what gave all the severe weather, again, to the East Coast earlier today. But as we go through our Sunday and into Monday, you can see this trough developing out on the West Coast. And then we start to watch as a mini kind of little ridge develops across south central portions of the U.S. And we'll get these disturbances that ride along that ridge called ridge riders. And they're pretty weak. They'll come through and will give us some shower chances as we go through Monday and into Tuesday. That trough deepens. We see maybe another chance for some warmer temperatures on Tuesday, but again, maybe even more chances for some showers, maybe some thunderstorms then Tuesday night into Wednesday as that trough comes all the way through central Arkansas with a cold front attached to it, leaving us then with some clearer skies on Thursday. But again, at the surface, what does this all mean? Well, we have our low that's downed off to our south and west. We're clear tonight. We're cold tonight. We start to watch into tomorrow morning as those clouds thicken up on our Sunday afternoon. Sunday evening into Monday, we'll start to get a few showers develop again as our ridge riding systems come across. So Sunday night, Monday morning, showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms by midnight. Looks like some widespread rain, and it could even linger into Monday morning. So our drive to work on Monday may be a little bit wet. It's definitely going to be cloudy on Monday afternoon, but it probably will be dry as we set up then in the warm sector of our next area of low pressure. So warm temperatures for us on Tuesday, probably up into the 70s, maybe some areas close to 80. As we get a little bit further on into the week, we're going to be watching for, again, this front to eventually swing on through. So some stormy conditions for us mainly Tuesday night and into Wednesday at this point for our best chances for showers and thunderstorms. By Wednesday afternoon, the front is all the way through the state, and what that means, we'll be looking at some nice dry and much more quiet conditions. So 30 degrees for our overnight low temperature this evening. We're going up to 59 tomorrow with increasing cloud cover, and our extended forecast 63 on Monday. Again, the best chance for those showers are going to be early in the day. Thunderstorm activity Tuesday and lingers into Wednesday and then ends. Temperatures there in the 70s. On the backside of that front, we're down into the 50s, and we're clearing things out as we head into the weekend. Fox 16 News will be back in just a bit.
Hank's President's Day savings event
with complete queen beds starting at $199 or 5-piece suits from $599.
Plus your sales tax paid right now at Hank's Fine Furniture.
You can drive a truck, or you can team up with one. The 2017 Nissan Titan. Go the extra mile in a truck that has better acceleration, handling, and braking than Ford F-150. Take on any job. The newly redesigned family of Titans, featuring America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Get to your local Nissan dealer today for a low $299 per month lease on the 2017 Nissan Titan.
Getting more for your money is simpler than you might think. When you shop at Kroger, you get low prices throughout the store, weekly specials, great value from our quality brands, digital coupons, and even fuel points to help you save at the pump. No spin, just savings.
Take home juicy T-bone steaks for $6.99 a pound, and 16-ounce cartons of strawberries are 2 for just $4. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Any nausea this time?
No. I'm just tired.
It's our Factory Direct Pool and Spa sale at Family Leisure.
Buy now and save big on swimming pools. Round pools in several heights and sizes starting at $7.99. Oval pools in several heights and sizes starting at $19.99. Spas. Now is the time to buy. By-person spas from $29.99. Swim spas now only $99.99. Layaway and special financing available. Become the family hero and save money.
Factory Direct Pool and Spa sale going on now at Family Leisure.
This year, Chevy's received more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards than any other car brand. And they received more last year, too. And the year before that.
Oh, wow.
And the year before that. In fact, Chevy's received more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards than any other car brand 4 years in a row.
Impressive.
Qualified lessees can get this Chevy Malibu for around $209 a month. Plus, find your tag and get an additional $500 lease cash on select Malibu vehicles in stock. See your Arkansas Best Chevy dealer.
Hank's President's Day savings event.
Double reclining fabric sofas from $4.99. Double reclining leather sofas from $6.99.
Plus your sales tax paid right now at Hank's Fine Furniture.
Fox 16 News, sponsored by Hanks & More Fine Furniture. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Conway, Malvern, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
And it's hard to be sad, even though it's painful, when you know that he wanted us to have joy.
As the murder of a man last November remains unsolved, his daughter speaks out about the cold-blooded killing. Somebody killed Jesus Pena while working as a maintenance man at an apartment complex in Midtown. He was allegedly shot and killed over his wallet and cell phone, but police have not made an arrest. Fox 16, Charmaine Nero joins us, and Charmaine, his daughter hopes sharing her dad's story will bring awareness to violent crimes.
Josh, while speaking to Lupe, I could see her eyes tearing up when talking about her dad, but it was also her smile in remembering how much her dad loved Arkansas and his life here in Little Rock with his family.
Every time people ask me that, who was Jesus as a person, I can't help but smile.
Lupe says her father, 59-year-old Jesus Pena, was known as the jokester in the family. And while he is gone, his memories are still living on.
My siblings and I, even the day he was murdered, we couldn't talk about him without laughing because we had stories to share of joy.
It's been 3 months since Lupe's dad was shot and killed in Little Rock. She says a devoted father and grandfather was working on an apartment when a man shot him over his cell phone and wallet.
Wow, we were devastated, truly devastated. We couldn't believe that something like this would happen to our own.
Lupe says she found comfort with family in Mexico after her dad's death.
It was fascinating to be there because we laughed so much. We laughed so much.
So even during those hard days,
on the 22nd of every month, when sometimes I just want to get in bed.
Lupe and her family are remembering all the memories shared with their dad.
He was always a light in that he kept smiling, even through hard times.
And the humor that still makes her smile even today.
And it's hard to be sad, even though it's painful, when you know that he wanted us to have joy.
Now, Pena's murder is still unsolved. Police have described the suspect in Pena's death as a male, 20 to 25 years old, about 5'10", with a thin mustache. Of course, if you have any information about this unsolved murder, contact Little Rock Police. Josh, back to you.
Charmaine, thanks. In a Fox 16 crime alert, Conway police haven't found the 4 people involved in a home invasion earlier this month. You can get a good look at some surveillance video there. According to authorities, the people who live at the apartment had to barricade themselves inside before the suspects ran off. Anyone with information is asked to call Conway police. In a day and age where police can feel like they're under a microscope constantly, the state commission charged with keeping track of law enforcement across the state is also stepping up its game. A new database transforms how the Commission on Law Enforcement Standards and Training can keep officers up to date, keep departments up to speed, and keep the entire system honest and ready for the unexpected.
And in light of just the current atmosphere in law enforcement, it's imperative that we keep up with the training of the officers and make sure that they're getting the proper training.
Arkansas is actually ahead of the curve when it comes to mandatory training and officer accountability. Monday at 9, Fox 16 investigates a new system that can automate holding police accountable and helping departments to be aware of the red flags when it comes to hiring, firing, and keeping police and the public safe. 1 out of 4 Pope County kids are food insecure. That's according to River Valley Food for Kids. The nonprofit gives food to students who don't know where their next meal might come from. It's been in operation for 3 years and has grown dramatically. Its current warehouse is in an old Russellville School District kitchen, but now the district needs part of that space, leaving the nonprofit with a smaller area, and they need more room.
90% of our budget goes to feeding kids. We don't want to change that. We want to stay at that 90%.
Now it's looking in the community for help finding a new space before the beginning of summer. Ben Creighton will join us with sports next. Stay with us.
A car should only be measured by one thing. How it makes you feel.
Lease the all-new Infiniti Q60 for $369 a month, or finance at 1.9% APR at your local Infiniti retailer.
It's our Factory Direct patio furniture sale at Family Leisure.
Spring is just around the corner. Shop now for the largest selection at guaranteed lowest prices. Factory Direct pricing on all of the best brands. Maintenance-free poly, contemporary sling, elegant cast aluminum, beautiful hand-woven wicker. We've got it all, and it's all on sale. Check out our large selection of umbrellas, bases, covers, and more. Can't find what you're looking for? Visit our design center to custom order your dream collection. These great products are also on sale now.
Factory Direct patio furniture sale going on now at Family Leisure.
People often ask if my 17 years in bankruptcy has been hard. My response is that I feel blessed and fortunate to have been put into a position to help others with the financial problems that so many of us struggle with sooner or later. Whether unexpected medical bills, divorce, family issues, or simply the cost of living, we all face an uncertain financial future at some point. If that financial uncertainty has become overwhelming and you can't see a way out, call me. I'm attorney John Phillips, and I've been fortunate enough to help thousands of Arkansans recover financially, and I'll be happy to help you too.
Did you know that by age 11, many kids have tried tobacco, and many are addicted by the time they're teenagers? Help children say no to smoking. Make a plan to kick butts today. Get them involved in physical activities that prohibit smoking, like gymnastics or martial arts. Don't let tobacco kick their butt.
Don't smoke.
To learn more, go to tobaccofreekids.org. Let's kick butts today.
What I really love about the game and animation program is that it allows you to use your imagination in an interactive way. There's so many forms of art where the viewer doesn't really get to participate. They get to look at the art and appreciate it, but with video games, they get to interact and make their own stories. SAU is the #1 most affordable university in Arkansas. My name is Kayla O'Neill, and I chose SAU.
Maestros lead with confidence, exactness, inspiration. At GMC, we're in tune with that degree of precision. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the GMC Acadia. The next generation SUV has arrived. Step up to GMC and get $5,000 below MSRP on select brand new 2017 Acadia vehicles in stock. GMC, we are professional grade.
Your Fox 16 Pinpoint Radar is sponsored by UAMS for a better state of health on Fox 16 Sports with Ben Creighton.
Coming into Saturday night, the Razorbacks and Tigers were looking for wins for different reasons. Auburn needed a signature win against a projected tournament team to help jumpstart a run down the home stretch of the season, while the Hogs look to maintain their place in bracketology. Dusty Hannas, let's start early in the first half, I should say. Arkansas looking for their 5th straight win. Dusty Hannas, nice backdoor cut right to the rack, count it, and the foul. After the and one free throw, it'd be 36-30 Razorbacks. Now in the second, the fast break. Jalen Barford going coast to coast, takes it right to the rack. Razorbacks now up 67-58. Then a few minutes later, off the Moses Kingsley miss, Trey Thompson there to clean up the mess. 69-61 Hogs. 5 straight W's for the Razorbacks. They beat the Tigers. Another big road win, 79-68 the final. Senior day in the capital city. Little Rock Trojan women looking to win the Sun Belt regular season title, facing Georgia State. Right before the half, Sharday Collins knocks down the 3 at the buzzer to give the Trojans a 30-21 lead heading into the locker room. Now in the third, the Panthers making their run. Tiffany Holston, she's going to kiss it off the glass, and Georgia State cuts it to a 43-41 game, but Little Rock would come through in the final minutes. Off the Monique Townsend miss, Kyra Collar there for the putback, and the Trojans take a 6-point lead. It wasn't pretty, but the Little Rock Trojans are your Sun Belt champions and secure the #1 seed in the Sun Belt tournament with the 52-45 win.
We did not do good tonight. We are happy and we're smiling, but we did not do good tonight. We have so much stuff to work on. This film is going to be a good test and a good film for us to watch and get better, because our defense was horrible. And it showed. Our fouling was horrible. We was not disciplined at all. It is amazing that we even pulled through tonight. And I just applaud my teammates from pulling it together and being able to pull through, because I have such great teammates. But we just got to get better, because tonight wasn't a good night.
We have one more surprise for you. Please turn toward the visiting tunnel, joining this tonight, all the way from Venice, Kosovo, to see his son play college basketball
How can you not love it? On his senior day, Liz shows she's surprised by his father, who came all the way from Kosovo to see his son play college basketball for the very first time. In the first, how about that for your first bucket in front of your dad? Liz Shoshi throws it down, and the Trojans make an early 5-2 lead. Then Jalen Jackson gets his own rebound, goes right back up, gets the hoop, and the harm. But Georgia State, they make a run to close the half. off the steal. Throws it down on the other end, and Georgia State, they make it a 25-23 deficit right before the half. The Panthers would spoil senior day for Little Rock. Trojans fall 71-54. Liz Shoshi led the Trojans in scoring with 12. So let's go up north to Conway. UCA taking on Stephen F. Austin. Let's jump to the second. Jordan Howard knocks down the fadeaway jumper and gives the Bears a 49-37 lead. Later in the half, it's Howard once again. This time, he's going to the floater in the paint. And it's up to a 13-point lead for UCA, but Stephen F. Austin would rally and take down the Bears in overtime 90-85. Meanwhile, the Sugar Bears continue to roll. Their second win over Stephen F. Austin, a 70-58 win. Maggie Profit led the way with 24 points in the W. Up in Jonesboro, the Red Wolves fall to Georgia Southern 72-60. A rough shooting night for A-State, shooting only 33% from the floor. Devin Carter was the leading scorer with 15 in that ball game. In the women's game, the Red Wolves, they couldn't start a winning streak following their dramatic win over Georgia State on Thursday. Tonight, they fall to Georgia Southern 84-76. On the diamond, the weather was still sunny, but a lot chillier. I mean, way more cold than the first 4 games of the season at Baum Stadium. Game 2, Razorbacks against the Bulldogs, looking to keep an undefeated start going. Let's start with Carson Shaddy. Lifts one in opposite field, deep down the line, and gone for a 2-run blast as the Diamond Hawks take a 2-0 lead. Now to Jax Biggers. An inning later, blast one in the deep right center field, out of the reach of the Bryant outfielders. Off the warning track, Biggers double is going to bring home a trio of Hawks to give Arkansas a 7-0 lead. 5-0 are the Razorbacks. They take down Bryant 13-7. The Trojans pick up their first win of the 2017 season as they take down the Boilermakers 2-0. They'll wrap up the 3-game series tomorrow afternoon. And obviously short on time, we'll have a whole lot more on the Razorbacks indoor track and field team winning the SEC title tomorrow on The Final Score with Wes Moore. We'll be right back.
This President's Day, get to Nissan now and save on a lineup with intelligent safety features and America's best truck warranty. Take on the everyday with 6 2017 IIHS top safety picks. It's clear why we're America's fastest growing auto brand. Now get President's Day offers like 0% financing for up to 72 months on Sentra, or save up to 50/50 on the 2017 Altima.
After a car wreck, why should you call Rainwater Holt & Sexton? Strength. You better believe the insurance company has lawyers on their side, a whole lot of them. That makes it very important that you call us. As the largest injury law firm in Arkansas, we've taken on some of the biggest insurance companies and won. So put our strength to work for you. We're Rainwater Holt & Sexton. Let us help you weather the storm.
Arkansas Spine and Pain focuses on immediate relief of chronic pain. Dr. Qureshi and his staff provide a unique, all-encompassing approach to identifying, diagnosing, and treating your unwanted pain. From elite-level athletes to your budding superstar, our cutting-edge techniques have helped countless athletes get back on the field. Stop suffering. Call or visit us at arkansasspineandpain.com. Arkansas Spine and Pain. Get your life back ASAP.
A better tomorrow starts tonight at Denver Mattress. Because right now, you can get 6 years no-interest financing on every single Tempur-Pedic mattress we carry. And that's quite a few. Denver Mattress is your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer inside Furniture Row.
Welcome back, Grandma. Wow.
I did a lot of shopping in Italy, and I met a nice man.
Ciao. Gino.
Gino.
Da Italia.
He's Italian.
Vieni qua.
Buick now has an SUV for that. The new Buick Envision. One of 3 luxury SUVs from the new Buick.
Just wait until you try his lasagna.
But Grandma, you don't like lasagna.
Get $5,000 below MSRP on select 2017 Buick Envision vehicles in stock.
We're here in Peru right now giving glasses and free eye care to people who need it the most. And really it's because of you, our awesome Success Vision customers. Every time you buy glasses at Success Vision, a portion goes to helping people all over the world. So from everybody here, thank you. I'm David, and I'm proud to be a Success Vision manager.
To there for 39 in an hour for less. Come see us today, Success Vision Express.
My name is Cynthia Sieber. My husband Todd Sieber was murdered on November 15, 2016. Help Arkansas declare victory over violence.
Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin, weeknights on Fox 16.
Well, here's our extended forecast. One final check for everybody out there this evening. 59 degrees on Sunday. We'll look for those showers to start to move in tomorrow night. Unfortunately, guys, they last all the way, it looks like, into Wednesday morning.
But hey, we got 70-degree weather coming up in the week with some rain.
There you go.
Matt, thanks, and thank you so much for joining us. Fox 16 News at 9. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.
There's nothing like a President's Day weekend road trip in a new Volkswagen. Except maybe a President's Day weekend road trip in a new Volkswagen after getting a $500 bonus. Right now, you can get a President's Day bonus on a new 2017 Jetta or Passat. Hurry in, and you can lease this 2017 Jetta S for just $169 a month, plus a $500 President's Day bonus.
When you're faced with a medical emergency, you need advanced care fast. National Park Medical Center has more than doubled the size of our emergency department, delivering even faster access to a team of experienced physicians, specialists, and critical care personnel, while providing today's latest technology in enhanced trauma and exam rooms, all to offer patients greater comfort and convenience. Bringing this region excellence in emergency care. That's our commitment to you, always.
The financial climate of our society has left many people feeling insecure about the future. Many of you have been fighting to maintain your quality of living, but even with downsizing,